Okay guys, today we're going to kind of talk about the Cyclone creature bait. Now the Cyclone was created specifically for fishing matted vegetation, and that's where it excels. Now we've beefed up basically the hook entry point, giving it a flipping hook, kind of a kick out to give it extra meat for that flipping hook, just to secure the bait so it doesn't slide down when you're punching through that thick matted vegetation. And we've done the same. We've given it kind of a protruded forehead that gives your hook point the perfect spot to kind of get exposed in. Now this is a 5/0. I believe it's a Gamakatsu or a VMC, I'm not quite sure, behind a 1 ounce Riot tungsten weight. And I've got 2 different bobber stoppers that I have pegged it with. And I always punch matted vegetation with a pegged weight. And there is several reasons for that. The biggest reason is so that the weight doesn't go down one clump of weeds while your bait is hung up at the top. So you want that weight to actually pull the bait through the matted vegetation and not get hung up. So how I rig it is I find the center point of the front, I insert the flipping hook in, and I take the whole length of the flipping hook kick out. I don't know what you want to call it, but you want to get it in that meat, and I'll pull it all the way up and past the barb keeper here. So, and I'll rotate that so that the keeper rests right at the bottom, as you can see right there, of the meaty section. Now, as you can see, that little kick out on the head lines up right with that 5/0 flipping hook. So I'm going to insert that 5/0 flipping hook right there. Boop. And it'll line up there. I pull the plastic forward and I insert that right into that bulbous section of the head, like so. Totally weedless, secure, and that will go through just about anything without getting hung up. Now there's lots of different ways to rig the Cyclone. All these appendages are connected. You can run it as a full-on chunk trailer with the 2 kicking arms on the side. You could separate the center, allowing for 2 larger claws to independently kick, or you can separate all 4. Like so. That's going to give the most action because you're going to have 4 independent kicking arms along with 2 more appendages on the side. And you can remove these as well and create your own, presentation that you desire. So Cyclone is incredibly versatile as a punching bait, and it doesn't matter, kind of what the bass are doing. This bait will perform in that heavy vegetation. So the Cyclone also doubles as a fantastic jig or spinnerbait trailer, bladed jig trailer. I like it actually on I thread it onto a buzzbait often. So the other thing I really like as a swim jig, I will actually break the Cyclone down into something a little smaller, just so I can thread it onto. This is the new Minima swim jig, which is similar to our Minima jig. It's a tiny swim jig. It's got a banging hook just like the Minima, and I will rig the Cyclone just like that. So that's just some other ways that you can use this bait out in the field, so you don't have to carry 5 or 6 bags of plastic. So there it is, Cyclone, the Cyclone creature bait. It's new from Riot Baits, and we think you will find it to be a fantastic addition to your tackle box.